Today's video is sponsored by Ritual. More on that in just a little bit.
Good morning. Today, we're gonna go do something that I've never done before. I've driven past this place hundreds of times, but I've never been. We're going to the Audubon Society's Birds of Prey Center here in Maitland, Florida. They're having their annual baby raptor baby shower today, and we were able to get in a $5 donation to get in. I'm excited to see what it's all about.
This is going to be a lot of fun. The kids love animals. They especially love baby animals. Who doesn't? And yeah, this will be a first for us. We've been doing this for a really long time. We've done a lot of things multiple times. We've never done this. Yeah. So let's go do it.
Yeah, and they have this event every year in order to raise funds because this is their busiest time of year when the baby birds are being born.
Oh, it's springtime.
Yeah, springtime.
Yeah.
So let's go check it out. You do water, and then you use a shovel and you turn it over, and then you do water again, and then you turn it over one more time, and then you put your hand over it to feel if you feel any more heat.
All right, so we are here just down the street from the Audubon Society Center, and we are in the city of Eatonville, the historic city of Eatonville, and we're just trying to find parking. I will say if you come next year to the owl baby shower here at the Audubon Society Center, come early because there's like no parking left. So this is going to be a really popular event, I think.
So I know we've said two different towns while we were in this video. We talked about Maitland and we talked about Eatonville. So Eatonville is right here, and Maitland right here, the city limit, is here. So we're walking into Maitland to go to the Birds of Prey Center. We made it to the baby owl shower. This is the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey, open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., closed on Mondays and holidays. And here's their phone number for more information. And this is also part of the Great Florida Birding Trail. Look at this. I was like, where do you think you get a baby owl shower wreath? But I think they might have made it.
I like it.
Look at this beautiful fountain too. Let's go on a story walk. Read a story page by page as you explore the center. That's fun. And then they have informational signs all around telling all about the different kinds of birds of prey and about the Center for the Birds of Prey.
I like this, the beak adaptations. That's pretty fun.
Also wanted to say that this place started in 1979 to help save Florida's imperiled raptors. Look at this owl. It's like,
look at that spider.
Oh yeah, it was the spider right here.
Spider?
I lost the shoe.
You lost your shoe.
Oh, it's in there.
That's okay.
Lots of bird shirts. So I like these wolf shirts too.
Are these set up for like the kid sizes?
We have to do a scavenger hunt while we're here to try to find these pictures of these baby raptors. They also have some stickers for sale and some buttons. Who's Brutus?
Brutus was an eagle that was in the Winter Park nest cam, attacked by a barred owl.
Oh my goodness.
On the ground, and he was brought here for rehab, and then he got released.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And some handmade magnets too. Yeah, you could also do a monetary donation, or you could do a physical donation by bringing in things that were listed on their wish list. So this is a baby bald eagle that came to the Birds of Prey Center from Indiana. It actually fell out of its nest in Indiana, and the facility that it was taken to was not equipped to handle baby bald eagles. And the Audubon Birds of Prey Center here is the second largest center for rescuing bald eagles in the world, and the largest one is in Alaska. And so it came here from Indiana, and unfortunately it had already imprinted on people by the time that it made it here, so it will not be able to be released into the wild. It will just live out its life here and possibly make its way to an AZA facility in the future.
So the animal ambassador that was there kind of giving us all the information did say that she'll get to be about 10 pounds in 2 weeks. So she's a month old now, and she said in about another, I think it was either 2 to 4 weeks, she'll be her full size, which is 10 pounds, which is interesting because they have hollow bones.
Yeah.
So that's like a lot of weight.
Yeah, it's going to be a big bird.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at you on
Look
that
at you.
Another thing that was really interesting is she said this is the first time that we could actually see a baby bird during the baby shower.
Oh, really?
So we came on a really good year.
Yeah.
Because we got to see a real baby bird during the baby shower.
Wow.
Yeah. But before we check out more birds, let's have a word about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Ritual. And since the middle of last year, we've been really trying to focus on our health and wellness journey. And one thing that has played a major role in that journey has been upping our protein intake. And one of the ways we've been doing that is by adding Ritual's Essential Protein to our morning routine. Essential Protein is a clean, traceable, plant-based protein, and protein can help form lean muscle and support muscle recovery after exercise. And we've really enjoyed taking this every morning. I'm not a person who can handle super sweet, sugary things first thing in the morning. morning, and that's what sets essential protein apart. It's sweetened with a combination of fermented sugarcane and monk fruit. And this means that you get a rich, smooth taste with zero net carbs, no sugar alcohols, or stevia. And in my opinion, it isn't overly sweet tasting, and that makes it easy for me to take every morning. It also feels really good to take it because essential protein has a plant-based formula that delivers a complete amino acid profile with 20 grams of protein. The protein used is a pea protein derived from regeneratively farmed peas grown in the USA. And essential protein is soy-free, gluten-free, vegan-friendly, and it's formulated without GMOs, without stevia, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. It's been so easy to incorporate it into my daily routine. I just measure out 1/3 of a cup of essential protein, mix it with water, and I'm done. Quick and easy, and I'm starting my day off with 20 grams of protein. I also don't have to worry about heavy metals or microbes because essential protein must pass rigorous third-party testing for them. So if you're interested in checking out Ritual for yourself, be sure to visit ritual.com/TimTracker. You can check out the link in the description down below, or use the QR code on the screen for up to 35% off during their Mother's Day sale. Thanks to Ritual for sponsoring today's video, and now back to the video.
Ooh, the snail kite. So this is an endangered species, also known as the Everglades snail kite. It's found only in Central and South Florida, and they once exclusively only ate apple snails, but have adapted in recent years to eat both the more common invasive snails and the dwindling native snails.
So the snails don't bite.
The snails don't bite, no.
The birds bite the snails, though. Oh, this is interesting, too, because this snail kite, their beaks and talons are changing. They're adapting to eat non-native snails. Oh, this is a red-tailed hawk. We see these all the time in our backyard, but this one is really big. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the slats. Yeah, there's a picture of one right there on the sign. But yeah, it's hard to see it up here. Birds of prey are raptors. Eagles, hawks, owls, falcons, and kites. That's the definition of raptors. Oh yeah, good job. The swallow-tailed kite. So we're looking, this is part of our scavenger hunt here. And so it kind of shows the similarities between raptors and reptiles and dinosaurs. They also kind of show how bird feathers are similar to reptile scales and how bird eggs are similar to reptile eggs.
Yeah.
Both birds and reptiles lay similar types of eggs with a hard shell and a yolk called amniotic eggs. Some bird species even bury their eggs like most reptiles do.
I love how it's showing the similarities between the scales and the feathers.
Yeah. There was also a sign back there that was really interesting, and it told about how because of climate change, bald eagles are starting to lose some of their habitat, and depending on how many degrees Celsius the earth warms, it's really pushing bald eagles further and further north. So this is the type of vulture that we see most often here in Florida. This is called a turkey vulture. Oh, he's got a whole nest over there. Oh, that's cool.
It's called the turkey vulture.
That's true, it is called a turkey vulture. All right, which one do you think is the scarlet macaw? Scarlet macaw is like a parrot.
So I was looking for this.
Yeah, I think that's
very
right.
good.
So put it in front of
it.
Which one do you think is the spoonbill? Which one has a bill that looks like a spoon?
There
That's
you
right.
go.
Good
You
job.
got it.
The owl, remember, that is a raptor, so it has a beak that could be used. Oh yeah, good job.
Very good, and they have really big eyes. Yes.
A Canadian goose. Which one do you think looks like? Yeah, good job.
Very good.
This one's called a great hornbill. Which one do you think looks like a horn on top of its head, and it has really big because it's great? Which is the biggest? Yeah.
Very good.
Cool, thank you. Oh, and they also have a display about the purple martins.
Yeah, so we have purple martin nesting at the zoo. You can learn a little bit more about how to attract them for your yard if you can use something like a gourd. They do like man-made housing, and these you might also get some eastern bluebirds, some other little friends in there. Okay. This also shows you the progression so that you'll know how long your birds are going to be with you and when they're ready to leave their nest. But this is about the time that they're going to start because they're on the Great Migration back.
Gotcha. Yeah. And we need to be close to water.
They do tend to like water, yes.
Oh, that was funny. So after I stopped by the zoo, which a lot of you guys were asking about the sloths from the sloth thing that was supposed to be happening. The Central Florida Zoo has, I think, 11 of them. 2 of them have died since they had started out with 13. They have 11 left, but they are taking better care of the sloths from Sloth World than were originally being taken care of. But also, I stopped by the Maitland Library booth, and they had me spin a wheel, and they said, and we stopped on jumping jacks, and they said, okay. And I was like, what? So I started doing jumping jacks. I'm like, why am I doing jumping jacks? And they're like, I was like, am I doing jumping jacks because the wheel said so? They said, yeah. I said, okay. And then they gave me a free shake from Shake Shack. There it is, Jackson. This is it.
Right here.
This is the world's fastest bird.
And if you look, when he puts his wing out, his right wing is injured.
This is the peregrine falcon.
So you can kind of see it right here. It's a lot smaller.
Oh, yeah.
So he's probably here because his wing is injured. He might not be able to be released.
Oh, they're the fastest animal on the planet. They can dive for food up to 200 miles per hour. Holy macaroni. So that's actually really neat to see that animal because a lot of people think of a cheetah as like the fastest animal, but it's not. That's the fastest land animal. So cheetah's like 60 miles per hour. And then you have the fastest sea animal, a fish, which would be a black marlin. I think it's like, I'll have to ask Jackson. We have it somewhere in a book. I'll look it up really quick. Fastest sea animal is the black marlin, but that's the fastest animal in the world. Is that bird right there. This aviary is currently closed for fostering our barred owls, Phil and Hitch. They're raising orphaned barred owls. Oh. So yeah, this one's blocked off. But right next to that is the great horned owl. And this owl is gigantic. Wait, so what's a mew? I gotta look up what a mew is. That's a Pokemon, right? But this mew needs a name. We could put our name on this mew. We just have to donate to the Audubon Society, and then we could have our own mew. Jackson, should we get our own mew? Mew?
Yeah.
I think that's what...
Mew?
Yeah, no, these things, I think the aviaries are called mews. I gotta look up and see what a mew is, but it says this mew needs a name. Okay, so after I looked up mew, it says a specialized, secure, and enclosed building, or more commonly, a chamber within a building used to house birds of prey in a falconry. Oh, so there are 2 bald eagles in this enclosure. There's another one over here. And they told us the story of Tallulah. I'll have to see if I can find out which one is Tallulah. But Tallulah has been tracked by Florida Wildlife since 1998. And then in 2014, she had an injury where she broke her metacarpal. And she got into a fight with another eagle. And then she was rescued. And now has made a full recovery, but cannot be released because she cannot fly. Fiberglass net platforms like this one are placed on top of power poles to keep nesting material from interfering with power lines and keeping birds safe. Most often, I see this with ospreys, but this one looks like it's a big one for bald eagles. But also, something that's interesting about the nest is that over at Kennedy Space Center, there is a nest that was up in a tree that was the weight of a Mini Cooper. It was the weight of a car. It was wild. So they had a game out here about birds migration, and Jackson played it, and it was a lot of like, you roll the dice, and then you move forward, you move back. And there's a lot of things that they mentioned in that game that are huge obstacles for these migrating birds to get across that a lot of people might not even think about. Things like if you have rats or mice and you do pesticides to get rid of the rats and mice, the birds will eat those rats or mice, and then they have to come here because it hurts the birds too. They have a table over here where it looks like they're making shrink-a-dink charms.
What's shrink-a-dink charm?
They're gonna make it and they'll put it in the toaster oven and it'll shrink down. And the center is here on Lake Sibelia. It's beautiful. There's a guy fishing out here listening to some music.
Oliver colored his, and let's see.
Oh, I can't. The reflections.
Pull it and let him see it. You want to put it on? Let's see. Need my help? You got it? You got
Good job.
it.
Show it to me. Let's see what it looks
Wow.
like. Wow, very cool, buddy.
That turned out awesome. I love that.
Jackson's is a little bit more intricate than Oliver's.
What's intricate?
Means more complex.
What's complex?
More detailed. Ooh, we're picking apart owl pellets. You know what an owl pellet is, right, Oliver?
Why is this one and not this?
It's the part of the animal that the owl doesn't eat.
Oh.
And it actually regurgitates it. So a lot of people think that pellets mean poop. Owl pellets are basically owl throw up.
Oh, do you think that's a little femur?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it looks like a femur down here. This one. Maybe.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow. So would that be
Of
like
maybe the
from a
mole?
mouse?
Ooh, okay, so this is a broken apart tibia fibia.
Yeah, it does look like a broken part. They're very sensitive, so.
Yeah, you want to be careful with them because they're
Oh,
might be
that's
Oh, what
definitely-
about like this
Yeah,
one?
this one's
Or
definitely
even
good.
like.
I think I found one.
Did you? What'd you find?
Whoa. Oh, don't use your fingers though, buddy. Don't use your fingers. We got to be very gentle. If we touch him, buddy, no.
No, because you'd have to wash your hands.
Yeah. Don't,
And there's so many people here. If everybody touched him, it would be a little hard on him.
This is Trout Lake Nature Center, and they have some descriptions of these are all native animals here from Trout Lake, including a little bobcat. This is walking trails and boardwalks, turtle and snake habitats, natural history museum with preserved Florida species and educational displays. Well, they have a display here for the raptor's wingspan. The American bald eagle is 6 to 8 feet. So I'm 6'2".
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
Bald eagle,
That's wild.
right?
That's
the smallest, 6 foot. So it could get a whole foot in either direction.
Wow.
Bigger. Right, one more there. Pretty close, buddy, pretty close. What did you get, Oliver? You got a snow cone. That's what flavor?
Red flavor.
Watermelon.
Not watermelon. Watermelon.
Also got a hot dog right here. The perfect hot dog with just mustard on it. Brown mustard. Oh, and we found a life-size bald eagle nest. So if you were a bald eagle, this is how big your nest would be. Holy cow. Look at this. You're fitting in there easily. All right, let's give this hot dog a try. Great. The typical hot dog. Actually really good.
We got some hot dogs. $4 for a hot dog. We got some snow cones. I was reading this sign about the bald eagle nest. They are as large as a king-size bed. We have a king-size bed.
Yeah.
That is wild.
You could sleep in there.
That's pretty big. A king-size bed?
Yeah.
Wow. Neat.
Imagine you can be like a raptor. Well, you see this. An eagle sees this. What? They have like zoom vision? That's amazing. So this is their total field of view versus their binocular view. So they have 4x binocular view. I don't know what binocular view is.
That means they can see closer.
Yeah, but like they're telling me that humans have binocular view too. I'm confused by that. Look at you guys.
This is a nice way to spend a day.
In a bald eagle nest.
Oh yeah.
So the event did run from 10 until 2. It's about 1 now, so people are starting to pack up a little bit. Like Trout Lake is packing up because they got a little bit of a drive ahead of them.
I want to go there. So it's in DeLand, and they have like a reptile center that you can hold lots of different snakes, and you can touch their tortoises. So I'd like to go out there.
Yeah.
She said they're open like on the weekend. So maybe you'll see a video from us from there soon. All right, it's almost time to head out, but I want to see what's inside this building before we leave.
Yeah.
Let's go inside the building, bud. You ready?
What'd you say, Jackson?
All right, it says to please come in, so we're gonna do it. Going inside the Audubon house. It's okay, so there's some, oh, this is where they're doing the face painting. Oh, making a face painting station.
There's John James Audubon, described as a combination of George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and Daniel Boone. They have a little section for the kids in here where they'll teach you about how they incubate the eggs.
So
And
this is like the pretend rehabilitation section.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so you're going to be checking their like their medical stats, their heartbeat, things like that, and then this is where you would stabilize their temperature here.
Oh, yeah.
These are the babies.
This house is interesting because it's called the Audubon House. And if you look up Audubon House, there are Audubon houses all over the nation. So basically what makes it an Audubon House is this is where the Audubon Society would meet and have their meetings is in the Audubon House. And so this one was the like Orlando location, Central Florida location. It was purchased in 1959 and they started holding meetings here and they had a gift shop and stuff like that. And then later they started rescuing raptors here and then it became the Birds of Prey Center. And then on the way out, there's a little silent auction happening here. Okay, yeah, no, it is just like a blind drawing. But, oh, you have to put in specific priced ticket. A lot of people haven't entered. Yeah, like this one only has 1 entry in it. They're guaranteed to win. As we were leaving, we stopped by the bathroom and they have a QR code to donate, send gifts of medical supplies, toys, or education supplies from their Amazon wish list. Now, we're headed out. Thank you for visiting. Every visit supports birds and the places they need. See you later, Audubon Center for Birds of Prey. So now we are headed back to the car. It was a fantastic little trip.
We actually met some of you there, and I was telling you this was our first time here, and it was their first time here. So yeah, I'd like to come back and see what else, because she said something about summer camp.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it was here or if it was some of the volunteers here work at a summer camp, but I'd be interested to see what that was all about. And I'm going to put this video in our Real Florida Adventures playlist because we do lots of things around Florida that are just very, Florida.
Yeah.
Florida nature, Florida history. So I'll put this in that playlist, and if you want to check out the other adventures we've been on, you can see those there.
And these are some of my favorite videos to do because it's things that you wouldn't typically hear about the Orlando area.
Yeah.
Like how many of you guys knew that we had the second largest center for rescuing bald eagles in the world.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't know that.
Right? Right up the street. Now, we're members of the Orange County Library System, and because we are, and we had our library card with us, we didn't have to even show it. They looked us up by my phone number, and we were able to check out books at the event from the library.
And they're all about birds, and the kids are reading them right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about your bird books? You like them? Was the bird so grumpy?
He said, mm-hmm.
All right, so we are back home. Oliver just actually woke up from his nap, and he slept good because it was hot out there at the Audubon Society, the Birds of Prey Center. So you had a good nap, huh? What are you doing?
Battling Lemmy.
Oh, he's playing. So after his nap, he's allowed to play Mario or whatever he wants to play for 20 minutes. So you picked, what did you pick?
Mario Wonder.
You picked New Mario Wonder? Dude.
This is Lemmy.
Oh, Lemmy's very silly.
Yeah.
So he's doing that. Tim and Jackson were out on a walk. They were doing a little Pokemon walk, and they were getting Machomps, which are some kind of pig character in Pokemon. So they're out doing that. They're on their way back right now. And then we have to figure out what we're going to have for dinner. It is like 4:30, which may seem early to be thinking about dinner, but it takes us usually about an hour to figure out what we're going to do, like what the boys want. It's just, you know how it goes. It takes a minute. So, and we usually try to eat around 5:30. So, we're going to figure out what we're going to do for dinner. And then I don't know what we'll do tonight. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. So we are going to have just kind of a low-key day. I think we're going to go over and visit Tim's family. I don't know really what we'll get up to tomorrow. Something relaxing, something very chill. But for right now, I'm gonna keep working on the video. I'm still trying to edit the Disneyland stuff. So I'm gonna keep working on that while Oliver plays for a few more minutes, and then Tim should be back. Yeah, and we'll be right back. All right, it is dinner time now. Oh, look who's eating a salad. How is it? Yeah?
Good.
What do you think about your salad? Good?
Yeah.
High five?
I put my hand up.
Does it?
It's good. I put my hand up.
Oh.
Cheese.
Parents just get salad in a bowl,
Yeah.
and we have to share it.
What are you going to do?
Now I want to bite.
Of the salad? Buddy, I can't believe you ate all that salad. That's amazing. Today, he loves salad. I love that for him. So yeah, dinner tonight was just kind of like we were throwing together everything that we had. And we'll probably go grocery shopping on Monday and get, stuff for next week. But for right now, it's a noodles and butter kind of night,
Hot dog day? Noodles and butter now.
Oh, I forgot we had hot dogs today. I have a little bit of a headache. I think it's from the hot dogs. So,
It could also be from the sun.
oh, maybe from the sun too. Yeah, we're starting to get that like Florida summer weather. It was very hot today. It was like 100 degrees yesterday too. So if you're coming to Florida, it's, be prepared. It's hot. It is hot now. And it doesn't really cool off until December. So it's going to be hot from now until then, I think.
It cools off in February, so.
Well, December we had like cooler weather.
Oh yeah, that was a fluke, I think.
Coolish weather. So, but they did say because because we had a really severe winter that we're probably gonna have a really, really bad summer. So it's probably gonna be even hotter. So get ready. All right, it is the next morning. It's Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Oh, I was gonna kiss you on your head like a little baby.
Thank you. So they got me some new headphones for work and for, just to use. These are awesome though. I'll show them to you when we get in the car. All right, so now we're gonna head over to Tim's parents' house. On the way though, we're gonna head to Publix because we have to grab some things because nobody made a reservation anywhere, and Mother's Day is like a really hard time to find, especially with a large group, anywhere to eat. So I think we're just gonna grab some sandwiches or stuff to make sandwiches and bring them over there. Okay, we are back from visiting Tim's family. We had fun. It was a lot of fun. We made sandwiches. We didn't show you at Publix. I'm sorry about that. We ran into Publix and grabbed like hoagie rolls, and we got like lunch meat and cheese and condiments and just some stuff to make sandwiches, potato salad, chips, and then we just made sandwiches and hung out, and the cousins got to hang out. It was a lot of fun. So it was a good way to spend the day. Everybody had a great time. So now we're home, and Oliver never actually napped today because we were having so much fun. We stayed a little longer than we meant to, and so we missed his nap window. So the kids are now eating dinner. Jackson's practicing his piano because he has his lesson tomorrow. How's your dinner, buddy? Good? Yeah. But because it's Mother's Day, what I really wanted was hibachi for dinner, and it was just going out to a restaurant is like not super fun on Mother's Day because it's so crowded. So instead I decided to try one of the things that we got at Ebisu. This. So we thought that this was a spicy noodle dish. It's actually a savory pork noodle dish. I don't think it's spicy at all. So I'm gonna make it, what it told me to do was to cook it in this styrofoam thing, and I don't really think I want to do that. So I'm gonna make it a little differently than the package says. I've got my water boiling. I'm gonna boil these for 5 minutes, which is what the package says. They are thick, savory noodles. I'm gonna put those in there. While that's cooking, I'm gonna make the sauce. I don't know if I can show you this part because I don't have enough hands. I'm gonna put my seasoning packets in this bowl with the yolk of 1 egg, mix that all together, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the cooking liquid as well, like the water, and I'm gonna make a little broth with this. I also have to add this in, but I don't know exactly when I'm supposed to add this in. This is the, you know, this stuff.
It looks really gross.
Oh no, so it does expire on June 1st. So maybe
it's a while away.
Maybe it's about to expire. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna add this sauce. And it smells just kind of like soy saucy. So I just need the yolk.
Yeah, you use a bottle.
I don't know how to do that. I think I'm gonna do it like this. How do I do this? This was not.
That's what I said. You're supposed to use the bottle.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna add this.
I think that's plenty. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, it broke.
Okay. All right, hold on.
To break?
I gotta mix it together.
While we were at my parents' house, I found this thing. I'm gonna try to get it working. I plugged it in to try to charge it.
Where'd you find it? Was it yours or Grandpa's?
It might have been Grandma's. But I tried to charge it, and it turns on when it's plugged into the wall, but it doesn't charge, I don't think.
But
so
what is it?
it's a video camera. See this little orange guy right here? That pops out the little USB to charge it. So I can charge it, and when I charge it, it does that, and I can turn it on. Oops, wrong button. I can turn it on, and it's working, like you can see it working, but as soon as I take it out of the plug, it just stops working.
It's
pretty good.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, your noodles are done. Tangled
I
noodle.
gotta add this in there and rehydrate my whatever this stuff is.
What in the world is that thing? Okay, it goes right in there.
I think so. So I did add a little bit of the Kewpie mayonnaise to this as well. And then I am going to just add a little bit of the water from cooking the noodles to make this more brothy, I guess. Let me do that.
Oh yeah, plenty.
You think that's enough?
Oh yeah.
Let me see. I'm just trying to make it more delicious. Let's see.
Trying to up the game of the noodles.
It smells good.
I mean, it looks a lot better than when you first started.
That's true. So I think I'm just elevating my little, my little like 5-minute ramen.
How can you elevate the #1 ramen?
It said it was the #1 restaurant in Tokyo, or in a part of Tokyo. Because I want to get my little toppings.
Oh yeah, those like little spirally guys.
I don't really know what those are. What are those?
I don't know.
I think they're fish cakes, but I could be wrong. But this is more exciting than going to a restaurant, I think.
I think you might be right.
It looks like a piece of salami.
What in the world? Is that that's the pork?
I think so.
One singular piece of pork?
Oh, there was 2.
2 pieces of pork and a spiral guy?
Yeah. Okay, that's it. I mean, it smells pretty good. I think I'm gonna add a little more mayonnaise. It said to give it a mayonnaise topping for a more delicious flavor.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna add just a little bit of this Kewpie mayo, which we also got this at Ebisu, and I don't think we ever showed it in our haul video, but this is from Ebisu. And it has a little Kewpie, you can't see it, but there's a little Kewpie baby on the front of this. How did the Kewpie doll get attached to this mayonnaise? That's what I wanna know.
Dolls love mayonnaise.
No, but like, Kewpie dolls were like a brand of dolls that had this hairdo. What?
Yeah.
How did they get, like, I don't understand the mayonnaise connection.
Do you think we'll ever get a Mega Floette?
Probably.
That's what, okay.
It's actually kind of confusing because Floette evolves to Florges. And it's...
Oh, like that's not its final evolution? Like it's not Mega Florges. It's mega floette.
Oh, so really quick, because you've got these Band-Aids on your leg. I think we got some bug bites when we went to the Birds of Prey Center.
We got lit up.
Yeah, we all got bit by bugs or something.
Going wild on the back of my knees.
Yeah, so we had to put some calamine lotion and Band-Aids over his bug bites.
Oh, there's another one, yeah.
Oh no. But that's what that is. That's why he has those Band-Aids. Okay, I'm gonna try this noodle dish. Happy Mother's Day to me. So I've eaten about half of this. This is actually so good. It's creamy, it's like savory, it's very rich. The flavor's super rich. I think the egg really added the creaminess. The noodles are actually really good. And the little dehydrated meat things were also really good. The flavor was nice. The texture was good. I thought they would be kind of chewy, but they weren't. I, for one, am happy with my Mother's Day dinner. And I like the addition of the mayo to the sauce, and then I added a little bit more to the top, and that was really yummy. I would totally get this again. And I think that this is how I will make my ramen in the future, by adding the yolk of an egg and the Kewpie mayo to the seasoning packets and the water, from the noodles. This was great.
So it's actually the next day, and what a fantastic day we had on Sunday. And Saturday, too. It was 2 days. Went to the Birds of Prey Center. Really good. First time being there.
I think that that's something that will definitely go back. And I also want to see how much it is to sponsor one of the Mews. Just to, I don't know, I'm curious. They do a lot of good work there. And I guess if you have an injured bird, that you can take it there.
Yeah.
It is like a place where they will rehabilitate or figure out where there's room to rehabilitate. So that's pretty awesome. They're doing good stuff.
Yeah. Also learned some really fun facts about the area and about the birds.
And we got some cool t-shirts about the American raptors.
Ooh.
So.
And some fun shrinky-dink necklaces.
It was all around a great day. And then we celebrated Mother's Day. I will say my ramen noodles tasted delicious. Really, really upset my stomach. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was the egg. I told Jackson and he goes, well, it's probably the egg because you didn't cook it. I was like, you're probably right.
He goes, are you supposed to eat that?
I was like, I don't know. I've seen other people do it on the internet and they never said anything. So I'm here to give you the real breaking news. It really upset my stomach. So I don't know if I would do that again, but it tasted so good. So if you have a less sensitive stomach, maybe try it.
Oh, that's
maybe
me.
Take a roll of the dice.
Let's see what happens.
Take a little chance. Do a little dance. Try some ramen that might make you poop your pants.
Oh, the rhyme. It came in.
Well, no, it was Lizzie McGuire.
No, I know, but you rhymed.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't actually know that was Lizzie McGuire, but I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, she said, take a little chance, do a crazy dance. Let me know in the comments down below. You know what I'm talking about.
Poop your pants.
It was really good. I just wish that my stomach didn't, Anyway, long story short, I did have a great Mother's Day. I did enjoy the ramen in the beginning.
I do want to clarify, anytime that we say poop your pants, nobody actually did. It's just a saying we have in this household where you know.
Oh, I want to show you my earbuds. Hold on. Imagine the saying in your household is that you pooped in your pants.
Yeah. It's just what we say all the time.
So these are my Bose little earbuds that I got. I really like them because, let me show you how they work. So let me do a little, you just put them right in there like a cuff.
You can the picture actually shows them lower.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, like down there.
When I did it lower though, it did hurt my ear a little bit after a while.
Don't do it lower.
Just
don't
after a while.
Instructions.
But this, let me show you. So this is the left one. So you literally it sits on your ear like an ear cuff. And this way I can hear, I can hear, these sound really great. I can hear what I'm editing, but I can also hear what's going on around me. So I really like them a lot. And the sound quality is great. It was a great Mother's Day gift. And if you guys were celebrating, I hope you had a happy Mother's Day. If it was a hard day for you, I hope that I hope your day was okay. And I hope it wasn't too rough, but we're here with you. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being here with us.
Yeah. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we're off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
And now it's time to pay the price.